Hi, this is David Clive with Deed Ventures, and in this video we're going to be looking at a 20-acre property that I have for sale in Costilla County, Colorado. That's in southern Colorado, so the property is located kind of down here near the New Mexico border. And I'd like to start just by looking at other properties for sale, and just to give you an idea, I mean, properties down in Costilla, Los Animas County, the counties down here in the south tend to be among the cheaper areas in the state of Colorado, but just to kind of give you a feel, I have looked at all the properties that are between 15 and 25 acres that are for sale on Zillow. Zillow tends to have the most listings, and I'm pricing well below all of the properties in the entire state that fit this size range. So it is the cheapest 20-acre parcel that I know of in the entire state of Colorado that I have available for sale here. So, and it's not, you know, garbage land that has no access or anything like that. It actually has county maintained roads that go right by the property. So it has road frontage on County Road 11 in Costilla County, and it is a dirt road, but I would bet basically the vast majority of all these properties are on dirt roads, or they may not even have access at all. So with that, now that you kind of know, that this is a pretty good deal compared to anything else in the entire state. Let's look at what there is around the area. So here's the property itself. It's on County Road 11, like I said. And it's just about 20 minutes away from San Luis, Colorado. I think I'm saying that right. And it's also pretty close to Costilla, which is a town in New Mexico. So if I type that in, Costilla, New Mexico, you'll see it's, I don't know, give or take 15 minutes. And it's about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes from Fort Garland. Roughly an hour from Taos, about an hour and 20 minutes from Walsenburg, 2 hours from Pueblo, and 2.5 hours from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I should give you a rough idea of kind of, where it is, the distance from the property to other towns. And to get a closer look at the property itself and its topographical features, we'll zoom in to it here. So the property this is Costilla County, outlined in green right here. And as you can see, it's kind of in a valley surrounded by mountains. You've got mountains on this side, you've got the Sangre de Cristo Mountains over here, and then you've got mountains going all the way down into New Mexico. And we'll zoom in. And as you can see, I do have a few properties. These yellow dots are properties I have for sale in the county. So I have a few other properties for sale. I have one up here that's 10 acres. I have one down here that's 10 acres. And this one is 20 acres. So let's take a look at this one that we're doing this video on. So here it is. Here's County Road 11. As I said, it's got county road frontage, so you can easily access the property, build in a driveway, put in whatever you want over here. And let's look at the lay of the land. So one of the things that I like to do is see if the land is flat, or it has other features. And as you can tell, this parcel is pretty flat. There's not a lot going on, which is great if you want to have all usable space. So this is a great spot. I mean, you can see that there are some other spots that kind of have little ravines in them. Those will get like seasonal water and stuff, which may or may not be desirable. I mean, you've got a little, looks like a seasonal creek that runs through here. But this property is sitting high and dry, and it's it's nice and flat, and very usable land, the whole 20 acres. So great spot. And as you can tell, I mean, if you're looking for something where you're going to get a lot of privacy and kind of be away from the neighbors, 20 acres is a pretty big parcel. It's like, I don't know, 15 football fields or something like that. So that gives you an idea of how big this rectangle is. And there just aren't that many neighbors around. So if you want to live off the grid, or if you want to do something, go camping or whatever, or have land that's just kind of out away from everyone else, this is a great spot for it. I mean, if you want to come out here, camp here, go hunting around, this is ideal. So let's go back to, let's get out of Google Maps. Okay, so these are kind of Google's things to do, recommended things to do in the county. Lots of outdoor activity. So there's a town, Fort Garland, that's north. There's also another town, San Luis, that's kind of an old, it's like one of the oldest towns in Colorado, I think. It's like an old Southwest town that's kind of a ghost town, but there's still stuff going on. So you have Fort Garland, and you have lots of hiking. Blanca Peak, Culebra Peak, White Mountain Trading Post, lots of hiking. And then this property, like I mentioned, is pretty close to the border. I mean, it's right here, right next to Costilla. And so the bordering area in New Mexico is Taos County. All right, and there is a ton of stuff in Taos County. So if you just go south, you're like an hour away from Taos, and there is all kinds of stuff. Art museums, outdoor things, cool, there's a ski area, cool adobe towns, like, let's see, top sites is probably what we want here. So there's like this old Southwestern church, museums, like I said, ski resort, if you're into rivers and bridges, all kinds of stuff. So there's no shortage of things to do nearby or within an hour or so drive from the property. So it's a great location. If you're really into outdoors activities, if you kind of want to get away from it all, if you want privacy, if you're wanting to be off the grid, this is the spot for you, and it's the cheapest spot of this size in the whole state of California or Colorado that I know of. So if you're interested in purchasing it or learning more about it, you can go to my website. I'll link to the property page on this video once I get the property page up. And I'd highly encourage you, if you're interested, to move quickly. A lot of my properties in Colorado have gone pretty fast. If you have any questions or whatever, my contact info is on my website. So with that, I wish you the best of luck in your land search, and hopefully you'll be a client of ours. Thanks.